Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Zidan Ristian from MLSP, and now I will explain about contextual understanding. Okay, we start from what is contextual. Okay, when we fell apart con and text. Con, it means with or together, and then text is about reading material. When we put them together, we can make a beautiful, important, and powerful word that can be identified. The words or ideas that express before and after provide us with the information we need fully to understand, evaluate, and interpret the ideas in the passage. The next is about contextual. What is the contextual understanding? Contextual understanding is about understanding of any information that can be used to characterize the situation of any entity. An entity is about place or object or person that is considered relevant to interaction. Okay, in this contextual understanding, have 3 points that are how developing our contextual understanding, and then situational context, and the last one is socio-cultural context. Okay, we go on the first point, developing our contextual understanding. In this point, it have uh, six, 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 uh, 6 point. There are cap CLV. C cap. We start from cap. C is critical, and then A is adjust, and then cap. CAP. P is opinion, and then CLV. C is about cultural background, and then L linguistic, and the last one is V is values. Okay, we start from C, cap, critical. Speakers and listeners make critical decisions when composing and comprehending spoken text. In this aspect, there are 3 components. I mean, the critical point have 3 points. There are field, and then tenor, and then mood. Okay, we start from field. Field is about who or what is being talked about, and then tenor is about relationship between speaker and listener, and then the third one is field, tenor, mood. Mood is about the type of text being produced. Okay, C critical, and then A adjust. Speakers adjust their speech as they identify with different group. Each group has a different language, and we have adjust our context to make coincident. Students belong to more than one speech communities. They will often change the way they have speak and what they talk about when they move from one speech to the other speech. Okay, the third one is POV, or point of view. Speakers and listener consideration of different point of view can confirm, broaden, or challenge an executive's view. Speakers use language to represent their POV, and then listener can either accept or challenge the attitudes, values, and beliefs that they hear. Okay, the fourth one is cultural background. Social and cultural background of language users will influence their speaking and listening choice. A person's social and background influence the choice that make when speaking and listening. Elements like ethnicity, and then gender, age, education, and social class all contribute to the way that we use to interpret spoken text. Okay, and then linguistics for L. Speakers consequently select and use linguistic devices to enhance impact, or to influence particular audience. There are many linguistic devices that speaker can use to enhance the message they are trying to communicate. Listener interpret it as these devices and decide how they will respond to the message. Okay, the last one is values. Spoken text can be investigated, then analyzed to reveal their values and assumptions. Students are continuously immersed and in spoken message through the media and from the people they encounter in the community. Okay, and then we turn in situational context, and then in situational context, have a one, two, three, four, six again, six sub point again. That is RPP SMT. Okay, we start from R. R is role or relationship, and then P, purpose. Then the second P is physical setting, RPP, and then SMT. S is for setting, SM. M is for mood, and then T is for topic. Okay, we start from setting. Setting on the situation in which the speaking listening take place. Is it is like we will or will not to speak each other. It depends on where we take place, or we can call it speak its place. And then the purpose. The purpose of the speaking and listening. Purpose means what we will communicate, like taking someone and then asking someone and then discussing something or act. And then role or relationship. Role and relationship between speakers and listener, like we are family, our friends, our teacher, our students, or anything else. And then we have physical setting. The physical setting, it's mean the setting or place of the communication, like school, a room, hospital, or market, or anything else we can take place. And then we have mode, the mode of the communication. You will speak through cell phone or face to face. And then the topic is a topic, yes, just the topic that being discussed. Okay, the last point is about social cultural context, and in this point we have five, yes, just five, not like the others that are woven. Yes, woven. W is for way or method, and then I is for influence. W-I-V. V is for varieties, and then W-I-E. E is for established, and then rhythm. M is for manipulate. Okay, we start from way or method. That the way that people use spoken language reflects and shape their view of the world, like uh, how we communicate to the person, from the one person to the other person. And then we have influence. Speakers and listeners are strongly influenced by their gender or ethnicity and status. And then establish. Spoken language is used to establish a relationship in group identity. It's like explanation, uh, who are we or who they are, like that. And then varieties. There are many different varieties of language around the world, including varieties of standard English. Its varieties reflect and shape social culture, attitude, and assumption. Okay, we have manipulate. Spoken text can be crafted and manipulated to influence others. This is often done. This often done to maintain or challenge existing power relationship between group. Okay, that is enough from me. And okay, I will explain it firstly again. In contextual understanding, we have 3 big point. The first is how we develop our contextual understanding, and then the second one is situational context, and then the third one is social culture context. Okay, that's enough for me. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.